This video will cover the tools we have for erasing cells from an analysis binary. We'll find the Show Info panel in Cell Removal tab. There's two ways that we can remove cells. Manually, I can hold down the Shift key on the keyboard, and that'll turn my cursor into an eraser tool, and every cell that I touch with the eraser tool will be removed from the binary. You can change the size of this tool with the radius eraser parameter. So change this to perhaps 20 pixels. Now when I hold down the Shift key, I have a much smaller eraser tool to work with. We can also erase cells by parameter. Each of these cells has associated with it an ID, a location in pixels in this position, fluorescence intensity, diameter, and granularity. If I wanted to remove pixels by, say, their position, I would use these parameters. In this case, I picked 0 to 600 pixels in the X direction and 0 to 500 pixels in the Y direction, which should remove cells in this upper left-hand quadrant. There you are. Put these values back to default. We can also remove pixels based on their minimum fluorescence, maximum radius, and minimum radius. As an example, I'll try minimum fluorescence here. So if I take a minimum fluorescence of, in this case, so 2000, we're going to erase all cells that have a fluorescence below 2000. So kill cells at position, and that kills a subset of dim cells. So again, I can also do that with minimum radius and maximum radius. You have the option to kill cells at position. This will be just the position that you're viewing, or alternatively, you can kill cells at all positions using these parameters. The last part of this is you can also kill cells with a particular minimum granularity. So this is for detecting detached cells, and that is that granularity value on the bottom of the cell ID there. This value, and only this value, will actually kill cells in all positions by default, unlike these other parameters. Finally here, if I close the data wizard, I'll be informed that the cells have changed and asked if I want to save these changes. In this case, I'm going to pick no, and this will go back to the values that were saved before.